I would like to start by social media. Social media is a daily routine of ours. We use apps like Instagram or Snapchat on a daily basis. It's like a friend, we can say. We see other people's stories and posts which about their dreamy land where they are partying all night, they're traveling to destinations every weekend, and we sometimes question ourselves that why can't we be in those people's places? Why can't we be where they are right now? I would like to say that why do we care? But also at the same time, about these people, we also look at other people's stories and think that we could be over there, or why aren't we over there? But it could be that those people are posting something which they aren't even doing at that time. Maybe they might be studying, or they might have attended the party but for a lesser time rather than they show they do. These things affect us in many ways and make ourselves question our lives, that is why is our life not as good at it as theirs. I would secondly come on to the topic of peer pressure. Peer pressure exists mostly everywhere. It can start from school to family functions to your workplace to where you're living at or wherever. Peer pressure mainly is that wherever you are, there is this one group which is so called, or they termed it as the cool group, which does things or they do things which they feel that everyone should follow them, and they are the leaders of this whole society, which they call it. They think that if they are doing something, we should do something as well. And these followers that they have, they tend to do the same thing which the cool group does. This in turn is either very a herd mentality as we call it, and they follow the cool group and whatever they do. The cool group might be partying at night, which means that the whole foyer should be partying at night, and it's a norm of a society that we should follow. This peer pressure gets to people, and people start questioning their self-esteem, that why can't I be in the cool group? Am I not cool enough for them? Like, what is wrong in me? What is not in me which is in them? And which sometimes breaks the self-esteem of people and sometimes leads into depression and anxiety. To be a part of the cool group, some people also do things which they usually wouldn't do, or they could be fake, just to be just so that they can claim that they are a part of the cool group. After the peer pressure, I would like to come on the parental pressure and competition. Living in a country where a newspaper job requirement advertisement with only 3 vacancies receives 3 lakh applications proves that this country has a cutthroat competition. It also proves that we need to work really hard to survive in this country. Our parents, in the love of their parenthood, tell us and force us to work harder, to work more harder, and to keep working harder so that we can match up to their level of expectations. In a way, parents also make their dreams fulfilled in the means of their children. And somehow their children's dreams aren't fulfilled, which they would make them fulfilled by their children. And this is a cycle which follows throughout the generations. So I would like to cut off the cycle and tell the children to do what they want to do, and like parents also to let the child do what the child wants to do. Also, I would like to shed light on competition in school, about grades, about marks. I've seen students fighting for half a mark so that they can top the whole foyer. And the pressure they have that they need to prove to their friends, or they need to prove to their parents that I can do it, I can be the scholar of the foyer. Now that I've stated all these dark and scary problems, I would like to come up with solutions for each of them. Social media social media and the problems faced by us regarding that would be to, I know everyone has said this to you, but I would like to say that you should use it a little less. I know it's difficult for myself to use it a little less, but you should cut your usage. iPhone has this new feature called screen time, which helps you reduce or like tells you the sheer truth of how much of each app are you using, which in turn gives you the picture of how much of the day are you being productive, or how much are you're wasting on just scrolling on Instagram and liking other people's pictures. After this, I would like to come on the solutions for suicides and self-harm. I would like to tell these people, as said by Hannah Baker in 13 Reasons Why, which is a Netflix series, all you need to survive high school is a friend, one true friend. I would completely agree. Being a student who has been bullied since first through I don't know which grade, but bullying is given in a school, especially most of the schools in the world. I was bullied because my father has a dark skin shade and my mother has a lighter one, and I don't have any of those. I was bullied so that my friends said that I was adopted because of that reason. I was bullied because my surname is Gada, and people bullied me because my surname is Gada, and they were teasing me with I was a Gada. This bullying cycle, which has been gone through generations, again, of the cool group and the non-cool group, should stop now. Bullying also leads us to body shaming, which is not only against obese or overweight people, but body shaming also happens to extremely thin or the malnutritioned. So I would like to say to those who body shame that please do not, because you do not know what goes through our mind when someone does it. When someone calls you fat, when people look at you, oh, how much is he eating? When people see the way you eat, it's frustrating and you kill yourself from inside when someone calls you fat or someone tells you, oh, how fat your thigh is. I would like to tell those people that if you have an inch of humanity in you, do not body shame anyone. Other possible solutions for the problems would be not using social media for a lot of time, for peer pressure, not following the herd mentality. If the herd is doing what the cool group is doing, let them, but you do what you are doing. Also, for parental pressure, I think the best option would be to talk. Because I think even our parents went through one of these problems in their teenage years, and I think they could relate to it if we talk to them. We sometimes tend not to talk to them and hence build up more problems than we usually have. At last, I would give you all a solution which I practice sometimes. So basically, when I do something which makes other people smile, or I do something which makes myself smile, I wear a band on my hand, and if someone else smiles because of something I did, or I smile because something which I did to myself, I take the band and I put it in the other hand, and I keep doing that. So I have a track of what am I doing which makes other people happy. And I would like to conclude by saying, no matter what other people think about you, be who you are. Thank you.